I wasn't sure if I was ever going to review a new album from this artist. Here we are. I guess we're going to talk about it. Akonda is the fifth studio album released by Akon. This guy was very influential during my early high school years. It seems like he was on several songs as a featured singer for a lot of hip-hop songs. He also did a lot with his label, bringing on other artists such as T-Pain, who also was featured on a lot of songs back in the day. This guy has done a lot for music, and he's also done a lot of humanitarian stuff outside of music. And the way that Akon just kind of collaborates with other people has always been pretty fascinating to me, and just kind of the projects he has desired to take on to be able to kind of put under his belt. Now, over time, he has been busy with all of his other ventures outside of music, so he's finally releasing some new music. This is actually the second album released this year. There was another one that I was not aware of that I may try to get to. And then apparently this week, he's also releasing another one. And then later on in like February, he's going to release another one. And I wondered why that was. And it seems like he has a concept behind each one. One album's going to be kind of more Latino oriented. This one's kind of more of his African roots oriented style. And the others, we'll see what happens. So knowing that, I wasn't sure what to really expect. I will say, being someone who does enjoy music from all spectrums, almost every genre, and from a good chunk of most cultures, I guess I did think to myself, all right, if that's the direction he's going to go in, I'll probably enjoy it. And the thing that came with this album is that it's a good sounding album if he were to just collaborate with people who made traditional African beats. But we added his lyrics in here, and I can't say I'm very impressed. Akon himself does not sound bad, but he doesn't really say anything interesting nor musically praiseworthy. And I don't mean that in the sense that, ooh, it's new, so therefore it's going to be the next big thing. No, I'm just saying I don't feel like whatever it is that he is adding in his lyrics, or the style of the lyrics, or any other way that you can put the spectrum of what he is just singing for us, the audience, I don't feel like it pays off. There's no impression of awe or a sense of, finally, Akon, you brought something back for us, kind of feel. There wasn't really a point to this album, in my opinion. I am curious if, at all, this album would tie in to the last album he released. I wouldn't think so, but I'd be interested if that was the case. I'm going to guess that since he's releasing another album, I will be interested in maybe reviewing more of his discography in order to kind of bundle it all together. And especially since apparently we are getting another album next year, pretty early on also. So we'll just have to see what happens. Are there any positives to this album? I wrote down one. The song Kryptonite, I think is fine. And I think that because it feels more like a deep track. It doesn't feel like something he should market as a single. I'm not even sure if anything in here was intentionally meant for, our mainstream kind of ears or ideas. And that's fine. I don't need an album to feel like that. But I do feel like an album should at least have something to connect with. And I don't want to think that I'm the wrong audience for this because my tastes are very wide. Sure, there are probably other people who won't like this, but I don't feel like much of this album benefited because of the topics and the way that the lyrics were written. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 85%, creativity 78%, expression and lyrics 70%, I'm going to give this album an okay. So yeah, I will have to check out these other albums, the one that was released and the others that come out, because I'm curious to see if Akon is just, experimenting, playing around, or if because of all this time that he hasn't been doing this, if maybe I think he's lost his touch. I really doubt that's the case, but we have to find out. I guess I'm going to find out and give an opinion, and you can agree or disagree with me. Or, we'll just talk. Let's discuss. That's what we're here to do, right? Give opinions. It's the internet. Let's see what happens. But Akon, for real, I do pray that I get to like your music because you have made some really, really fun music. Thank you for that. Let's see what else you bring to the table. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time. It literally cut as I was finishing that. I guess it wanted me to wrap up Akon. I will say, his outfit is very nice. I would love to wear some stuff like that. I'm sure it's very comfortable. And the little logo down here is pretty interesting, so I'll give him that.